G'day everyone, today we're out in the shed because we're about to install this car seat. This is from ALDI, it's called an InfraSecure and the model is Duo Ride. It's a car seat designed for children between 6 months and 8 years old. Just picked this up today in Australian special buy for $129 and it so far seems pretty good. I've just unboxed it from the box and it comes with the car seat obviously, and as well as this additional mat, which I believe is to go underneath this to stop rubbing against your car seats when you're driving. In the back here we've got the instruction booklet as well, and a handy little carrying compartment so you can always have it for reference. It's got pretty good cushioning, although it is very cheap and basic, but this actually will do the job for most applications. It can tilt back, so it can fit in a lot of different car seats. And here's what it says on the box, in case you've got any of those other types of cars and you're worried if it will fit or not. And of course it is meeting the Australian standard. You will need a mounting point such as this in your car. For mine it's got pre-installed holes in the back here, and there's another hole here, and there's a third one down the back here. If you don't have them installed in your car already, you can get a mechanic or someone that's qualified to install them for you into your hard mounted parcel shelves and things like that. These are the ones that actually came with the car when I bought it, and they're very similar to the one that came with the car seat, which I have installed here using all of the bolts, screws in. That's not going to go anywhere. And this is just the underside of that, with the bolt and everything tightened down with the brace there. So we're good to install the seat now. So that clip that it just demonstrates is what this is actually going to clip to. This is the back of the car seat. So you have the back of your car seat here, that's the front of your car, and this is the back. This will go over the backs of the seats and clip on for an extra layer of security, as well as the seatbelt. The seatbelt hooks around certain parts of this to then hold the seat in place. And you want to do it as per the instructions, keeping your kid the safest as possible, as well as complying with your laws. So although this seat here on the box says it can have 6 to 8 months, I just put my 9-month, going on 10-month-old actually tomorrow, child here, and her shoulders were below that line, and she's probably in the taller percentile of children, so I don't really agree with this being a 6-month seat in the terms of that's where your age for children would be for being able to sit in it. I think they've just done it that way because you could have a taller child, and by the Australian rules, if your kid is 6 months old, they can sit in a forward-facing seat, which this is, and maybe that you've got an abnormally large child at 6 months with a shoulder height higher than that. But really, you'd probably be looking at between 10 to 12 months in the age for a child, realistically 12 months before your kid will be able to fit in this seat. And just putting the excess strap in the storage bag that the instruction manual came in. Forward facing belt path, and you got to lift all of this up here, and then you just follow the yellow part unless you're putting it in the booster seat. So in other words, from like your smaller kids will go the yellow one, and then older, I think it said 4 years in the manual, I could be wrong, you'd use the red one because the seat belt is going to hold them in. But if these belts are holding the child in, you follow the yellow path. halfway there now. Got that in there. Now threading it back around, I think. And now I've just got to kneel on this and really just pull all of this seatbelt through nice and tight. This actually goes around there, so pull all of this up when sitting on it. It's a two-hand job, so I can't really do it whilst filming, but by sitting on it you push it down into the seat, compressing all of your seat's foam to make it really tight. Now, a lot of cars will have an automatic locking mode for child safety seats, and what that means is you extend the seatbelt as far out as it can go, and then when you release it, it makes, or in my case, it makes a clicking noise, and it's ratcheting. It's not allowing any more seatbelt to be loosened, and to undo that you've got to let it go in, and then you can pull it back out again. So you've got to take the seat out essentially, but before you lock that in, that has to be in, otherwise you might have a problem with your seat, I think, in some cases. But you can check your car's owner manual to be able to work it out if you've got that or not. Otherwise, it comes with that red clip, which I removed off the back of this earlier, which you can put in place of here. It says it's something in the manual there. This is that red clip that I just mentioned. I didn't use it in my car, obviously. I didn't need to, but that's where you'd put it in your installation if you did need it. But overall, it's all done now. Car seat is in. I put all the padding back in. That didn't take very long, although underneath this insert here, there's another two clips. Sorry, there's like a little pop. I'm not going to undo it because it was too hard to put together. There's two pops, but you'll see that if you get this seat. It's pretty easy to use once you get those pops in. Bit of stretching, bit of pushing down on the seat, bit of pulling, bit of my shoe against the chair there to optimise that, but that's not going anywhere. That's in there firm, really good. So this is the other side of it. The top bit moves independently to the bottom bit. That's just how it's designed, but it's not loose at all. That's not going to budge, as I mentioned. The seat belts, they're all good. These are easy to actually tighten. All it is you pull this up and that tightens them, and then there's this lever here. You pull that up with your finger, and then at the same time you pull them down, and then it loosens them, and that's how you loosen them up. It doesn't have anything for you to click these into when your kid gets out, so that can be a bit annoying if they're all over the place and you're trying to seat your child in at the same time. But other than that, for $130, this Duo Ride car seat by Infosecure, Australian company I believe, it says it so on all of the packaging, but overall it seems pretty good. Now there is another car seat by Mothercare. Can't remember what the model is, but it's very similar to this, so I wonder if it's just a rebranding with new fabrics and stuff. But overall, pretty good car seat for $130. That other car seat I just mentioned was like $360, so it's pretty cheap. Good if you've got a car, like this is our second car, that's our main one. So when little baby sits in this car once in a blue moon, perfect, got the seat ready to go. But you could use this for everyday purposes. Overall, it seems pretty good, pretty sturdy, has all the approvals, so I hope it is as safe as it says so on the box. And I didn't mention, but this can actually go up and down as well for your kid if it's older. But there we go. It's pretty easy to install, took me about half an hour. That was because I was filming at the same time and I didn't really know what to do, flicking through the manual, holding the camera and putting this in at the same time. So you probably do it in about 15 minutes, I'd say. The hard bit is making sure you've got those mounting bolts, brackets already installed on your car before you go out and purchase this. Because, well, if you're buying it from ALDI, you're getting it from a special buy, you're probably going to purchase this first. You can always get a mechanic to install them for you. Alright, thanks for watching, bye.